All right, what's up, everyone? Sean here with Danny.
What's up?
It's been a long while since we last did a movie review. We actually wanted to do one for Spider-Man: Homecoming back when it first came out, but we were both busy at the time. We both saw it around relatively around the same time, but Evil happened, so our schedules kind of got scrambled a bit, and by the time our schedules kind of lined up, it was already too late anyway. But we liked it. We both liked it. So, yeah. But we are actually here for Thor Ragnarok, which it's been just about a week for both of us anyway. Definitely for Danny. Almost a week for me. Since the movie came out. And anyway, what do you guys say, Danny? I don't know where to start because I do have some things to say. But you want to go first?
Yeah. Overall, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was fun. A lot of comedy, a whole lot of comedy, more than I was expecting, and a lot of action. The special effects were great. I liked the dialogue. You know, it was never there was never a dull moment. It was pretty it was very entertaining. As I said before, I was like so into it. There was never anything boring about it. And overall, I liked it so much.
Yeah.
It was good. It was great. It was great. It was very cool.
How would you compare your enthusiasm or likeness, or how much you liked it in comparing to other Marvel movies? Do you like Thor a lot more, or do you like other movies more than Thor?
It's one of my top Marvel movies. I'm gonna say that much.
Okay.
My top right now, my top Marvel movie is for sure number one, Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. That's like my all-time Marvel cinematic movie right now. And then Thor, I would probably put that maybe my third or fourth favorite.
Okay. Yeah.
But definitely in my top five, top six Marvel movies.
Okay. All right. Now when it comes to me, it's kind of different compared to you anyway, because at first it's first off, for me it's been a long while since I last watched a Marvel movie, aside from Spider-Man: Homecoming. But if we're talking about Avengers, since Thor is definitely for sure part of the Avengers, not Spider-Man. This is really different. Thor Ragnarok, in terms of how it is, because it's super campy. It's it's pretty much like a flip, a complete 180 comparing to Civil War and all the other Thor movies and stuff.
Yeah, Civil War was all serious political and all this crap going on.
And with some humor, right?
Yeah,
with some that Marvel humor you see from the first Avenger movie, and of course the Infinity, or no, not Infinity War. Sorry, I'm thinking of Infinite from Marvel vs. Capcom. But I'm thinking of Age of Ultron.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
The second Avenger movie.
Yeah.
They're both pretty serious. Of course, Thor wasn't there, but it was pretty serious with some that bit of humor that you see throughout the previous Marvel movies.
Yeah.
And then ever since Guardians of the Galaxy came out, and people really liked it and stuff, I felt like that was the inspiration for this movie.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Right when I first saw the first trailer for Thor Ragnarok, I immediately thought, oh, this is like Guardians of the Galaxy. It had that feel, it had the visuals, or just like Guardians, it's so much colors, compared to the other Thor movies, the first Thor and second Thor, or it's all dull and dark, it's so serious, which is fine, but compared to those two movies, this one takes the cake. Thor Ragnarok, the third one, it was entertaining, it was fun. It's just overall a fun movie.
Yeah, it was definitely entertaining. It was just so out of nowhere for me, because it's just so different comparing I expect Thor to be the serious type, not too much on the humor side.
Oh yeah,
and stuff like that, because especially comparing to the last two Thor movies anyway, or especially the first one, because I definitely remember the first one most for Thor anyway. And it's compared to this. Like,
yeah, I know it came out of nowhere because he's usually like the serious type.
Yeah, but now Thor is suddenly like, pretty much he can fit right into the Guardians of the Galaxy. I feel.
Yeah,
like, it's just like
he's just more like he's having more fun with his character. And he's like you said, very campy, and he's just like goofy.
Yeah, very goofy. Yeah. And it's just so different. And I was just like whoa, when I first saw like the first couple minutes, like 10 minutes or whatever, especially when Thor was chained up and stuff, like the way he was almost breaking that fourth wall. I was like, the fuck, really? He's gonna be like Deadpool now? But once I got used to it, then it became like a much more enjoyable movie. Like now that I'm like, okay, I guess this movie is gonna be like Guardians of the Galaxy, so kind of changed my mindset a bit as the movie went on. And I was able to enjoy it. The soundtrack was pretty cool. And like you said, like the colors was there. It was visually fucking cool. Like it's so cool. But yeah, it definitely takes a lot from Guardians of the Galaxy. Like I felt like that was like the base for this movie.
Yes.
And I feel like this could be the trend for the rest of the Marvel movies. Like I don't know if the Avengers, Infinity War or whatever.
I don't think so. Even though it's going to involve everyone in Guardians of the Galaxy, I think they're going to take a more serious tone.
Yeah, they're going to take a serious
tone. Which they should, because, it's the Infinity War is going to be the ultimate Marvel movie. No, scratch that. It's going to be the ultimate superhero movie, like, in history. So because they're going to be confronting Thanos, which is the main big baddie that they've been teasing for the past 10 years since the first Iron Man, when they had to get the Avengers together and all that. So it's been like fucking almost 20 movies building up to Infinity War, like all together. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna take a more serious tone with Infinity War.
It's just, I don't know, it's like I said, it's such a different movie comparing to going from the Thor line anyway. It's very colorful. Everyone too, like not just Thor, like everyone was very campy. Like even Hulk was he was like learning he was like talking like a toddler and stuff like that. And that part I enjoyed. Like you get to see more of Hulk, like the different sides of Hulk. He's like more friendly and stuff, but he's still like pretty badass. And then you have Jeff Goldblum as the Grandmaster, of the junk world, whatever you call it. How do you feel about Goldblum?
Oh, I enjoyed his character. I thought he was funny. I thought he was hilarious.
I thought he was more. It's just more of the same Goldblum.
Yeah, it's just Jeff Goldblum. He's Jeff Goldblum playing Jeff Goldblum. That's his character right there. Like the Grandmaster. Oh, that's Jeff Goldblum. All right, I'll take it. I almost forgot that Jeff Goldblum was in his movie, but but until he appeared, I was like, oh shit, he's supposed to be appearing. He's always his Jeff Goldblumisms. Oh man, I love that guy.
But I enjoyed him. Along with Hiddleston, of course, returning as Loki.
Tom Hiddleston,
I definitely like it. Definitely, the campiness fit with Loki because Loki's like the trickster god. He's supposed to kind of be like that. So I felt like it fit with him. But so that was cool to see that for Loki. And then, but like I said, Thor, just wow, especially with the short hair and everything, it's like a complete like transformation. And
which is cool because that's what he needed. Because I'm assuming the Marvel executives, they realize how terrible, well, not terrible, but boring. How mediocre the first two Thor movies were. The first one was okay. The second one was like Borderland meh and like terrible. And then they had to they wanted to go with the Guardians of the Galaxy formula. And they wanted to do a complete 180 and make Thor fun. Which in my opinion they succeeded.
They definitely
was fucking fun.
They definitely did what they wanted to do.
If I were to rate this movie on a fun factor alone, it would be a 10 out of 10 perfect.
Oh yeah. It's definitely that around that score.
Yes.
But I do understand why some people might not like it because they probably like Thor. They see Thor as the serious guy, especially from the first
Oh,
two
yeah.
movies. And if you watch Avengers 2, like that's like, that's how you see Thor. And also his Shakespearean dialect is completely gone. You notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was what Thor was doing in the Avengers. I kind of forgot about I think he did that in Thor, the first one, and also the
Oh,
second
definitely,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that was that was planned because in the first one, that was his first time on Earth.
Yeah.
But before that, he was always in Asgard and
Yeah.
speaking, like that,
Yeah, Shakespearean,
like a Norse mythology god, because he was Thor, he was pretty much a god from Asgard, totally different place. And then once he got familiar with Earth and spending more time on Earth and the Avengers and all that, he starts calm down a little bit more and act like a normal Earthling. I thought that's what they were going for. I mean, that really didn't bother me, but I'm assuming that's what happened there. That's what they wanted to do with the character.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. He definitely changed. Matter of fact, like it's just interesting to see Thor in this like set, but like I said, it's not a bad movie. It definitely not. It definitely isn't. Like it is all the fight scenes, the special effects, visual effects, all that stuff, like the CG, everything. Like, the villain, Hela.
Hela, yeah.
Hela. She was cool. I liked her too.
I liked her. Yeah, I like the villain. Yeah, usually when it comes to Marvel, very rarely I get into the villains. The villain for Homecoming.
Yeah,
the Vulture. That one was cool. He was cool.
Yeah,
he was a good villain.
He was a great villain.
Like most of the other villains, except Loki from Avengers and
Ultron.
And I would say, maybe Ultron. Apart from all those, they're unforgettable. They're forgettable. It's just like okay, I didn't really connect with them or anything.
So. Right.
But when it comes to Thor, Hela, she was a good villain. I liked her.
Hela was a great balance or whatever, like a contrast. She was also funny, but at the same time, she was the most serious character in that movie.
She didn't get a lot of screen time too.
Yeah,
but when she did, she shined.
Yeah, yeah. It felt like you got enough of her, but I would have loved to see more of him, or excuse me, her.
Yeah,
along with Scourge.
Scourge, yeah.
Yeah, remember Scourge?
Yes.
Yeah, Scourge was also funny. He was very funny.
Yes.
He became pretty much the bitch of Hela's bitch.
Yes.
And so, but he was definitely funny also.
He gets his rifles got these from Texas.
Texas. Yeah. The guns were really great. It's just it's such a contrast from their character.
Yeah.
Or that setting in general.
Exactly. Yeah. When I first saw that in a trailer, oh shit, they're gonna have guns. Like, damn, dude. I'm fucking gonna see this movie.
Yeah. But yeah, so and you remember Korg?
Korg. Oh, yeah, dude.
Korg. He was great. I love
every scene he's in, he steals, dude. Every scene, everything he says. Oh man, it's awesome.
You just want to see more of him.
Oh yeah, he had that he looked so big, intimidating, and he had that soft spoken voice.
Yeah.
Hey man, want to join?
You want to join? I'm gonna start a revolution. You want to join?
Oh, man.
And then his friend, whatever, with the scissor arms.
The buck thing. Yeah.
I
forgot his name, but he was pretty cool.
He had the
suit thing. And he's just like.
Yeah. And but yeah, Korg was awesome. I love
Korg. I want to see more of him. Definitely. Want to see more of him. Wow.
I want to see him in the Avengers. I'm pretty sure they will. They'll fit him.
They have to
comedic scene.
If they find out how much people like Korg, then Marvel's gonna want him back. Yeah, and he's played by the director of the
the
Thor
voice.
Ragnarok.
The voice.
The voice and motion capture.
Oh, okay.
So he does both.
Oh, that's cool.
So it'll be cool if they bring him back for Avengers.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, even if it's a little bit or something, even if he's just in the background, whatever. But as long as he does or says something,
like a comedic, he's like the what do you call it?
The comic relief.
Comic relief,
yeah, but in a good way.
In a good way,
not Jar Jar Binks.
Not Jar Jar Binks.
Not like that. Not that kind of comic relief.
Oh no.
The one that actually works.
Yeah, if he was that, perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Especially if Avengers is gonna be that serious movie too, like Infinity War. if he's gonna take that serious tone, we need Korg in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So yeah, I love Korg. Anything else? Any other character I'm missing? Oh, of course. I forgot. I forgot her name, but she was the Valkyrie.
Well, it's just Valkyrie.
Was that her name?
Yeah, that's what they just call her. Yeah, I don't think she can. I didn't catch her real name. I don't think they said her real name, but they just call her Valkyrie.
Oh, okay, the Valkyrie.
Or like the number they give her, the scrapper or whatever.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, she only went by scrapper, the number they gave her, whatever, and Valkyrie.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the Valkyrie.
Yeah.
She was cool too. I love her.
Yeah.
She's a fucking drinker and shit.
Yes.
Like she's just trying to like drown her sorrow and shit.
Yeah.
Like it's such a like you see a lot of contrast in this movie, including you know you think someone like her would be pretty serious too, since she is from Asgard too.
Yeah. Well, yeah. First she is serious.
Yeah.
But then like as the movie goes on, you know, she'll drink and stuff, and you know she starts to get more fun, and you know. Her fighting is badass too. She has badass fighting scenes, especially after she gets in her white Valkyrie suit. Yeah.
Yep. You remember the Grandmaster's like right hand like bodyguard or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was actually pretty funny too.
Oh yeah. For being a side character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolute side character. She was. Pretty cool.
I don't remember her name, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
She was just like the bodyguard or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. She was memorable. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I liked her.
Yeah, she had that cafeteria lady look.
Yes. Yeah.
Like that grumpy kind of like
the grumpy old lady, short lady.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. She had that look to her, but that's like really funny.
Yes.
And of course, God, what was his name? The big guy, the big fire dude.
I didn't catch his name at all.
Yeah.
I know. I probably said it a bunch of times in the movie, but I didn't catch his name. He's not a. I don't think he's a popular comic villain. I mean. I'm not a comic book reader, so maybe he is. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't catch his name. I honestly do not remember his name.
Yeah. But him,
the demon dude.
Yeah, demon guy was like pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Like even he kind of like goes along with the comic like relief.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like the comedic tone.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool too.
Especially in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah. So overall, like, did you want to say anything else before we start going to crack open the spoilers, like the score and everything, or?
Yeah, overall, you know, it's definitely check out this movie. It's a lot of fun. You're gonna laugh your ass off, and if you have a good sense of humor, you'll enjoy this movie a lot. If you're a fan of superhero movies, Marvel, even DC fans, whatever, you're gonna enjoy this movie. Go see it, and hopefully you'll like it. And yeah, it's one of my personal top movies of the year.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
For this year?
Yes, for this year.
Yeah. I can definitely see that. It for me, I definitely enjoyed it. It was, you know, really fun. Like I had a blast, especially with the Dolby Cinema stuff going on, like around the background. Nice chair, everything. Yes. The Thor Ragnarok was definitely like the icing, or not. Well. Yeah, part of the icing, along with the whole cinema experience too. So yeah,
okay,
yeah. But it was a nice whole cake with a bunch of colors. The soundtrack is cool. Actors and characters were all, you know, they all play their part really well.
Yes, the soundtrack. You know, another thing I want to talk about. You know, Led Zeppelin. You know, in the beginning, at the end, the movie, you'll hear the Immigrant Song. And it just fits perfectly in
it somehow fits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the song is about Norse mythology, and it just fits well with what's going on. Because Thor is like part of the mythology of, you know, of his past. Asgard, you know, it was inspired by you know,
Norse gods,
and you know, Iceland, Sweden, you know, Scandinavia, and that Vikings and all that. You know, it was all inspired by that. And it just fits perfectly with the battle scenes.
Yeah. So that whole thing was you know, awesome. It was well put together movie. The only I guess the only negative is just that it's just so different. You know, like people expect Thor to be this kind of guy. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, there are probably some people that like that kind of Thor.
Okay.
And then they'll go into the movie and they'll be like, what the fuck's going on? Like,
yeah, I can see that as a negative, but for me, that being different from the rest of the movies.
Yeah.
For me, that was a huge positive.
I think overall it's a good business move because of like you said, like the first two more Thor movies are pretty mediocre compared to like
they're bland. That's how I would rate them. They're just bland.
Yeah, they're pretty.
The first one is a little bit better than the second one.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is just straight up bland. Like
Yeah.
I have no idea what the hell happened in that movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like the little skit they did in Thor Ragnarok about the second Thor movie, that was better made than the actual Thor Dark World.
Dark.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen Dark World. You see it?
I think I've seen it in parts, but I didn't really like remember it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of the villain in that movie. But yeah, I mean that was just forgettable.
I do remember the first one more than the second
Oh,
one.
definitely, yeah.
So much. But if you compare it to, like, especially nowadays, like all the other newer Marvel movies are definitely like they're only going up,
Yeah.
And if you compare, like Iron Man, all the first movies, they're kind of like dwindling, sort of like away. So I feel like Thor Ragnarok definitely overall benefited from this like facelift, of like comedy, all these colors and the 80s tone.
It was a much needed facelift that definitely worked out.
Yeah. I feel like the director definitely did a great job.
They got a good director with this one. I think his name is Taiki Waititi, something like that.
Waititi or something.
Waititi, yeah. He's from New Zealand, and he's known for doing some other indie comedy movies, and this is his first like major.
Waititi, yeah.
Waititi, yeah. Yeah, this is his first like real big picture.
And he definitely nailed it.
And he definitely nailed it, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
And hopefully Marvel will get him back for like if they do another Thor movie, who knows?
Yeah. Or or just like other heroes like that may pop up after Infinity War or whatever. Yeah. Hopefully Marvel Studios will keep him under their lineup.
Because it was his direction that helped Thor Ragnarok be so successful and so good. Such a great film.
Yeah.
It's pretty much this movie is pretty much an action comedy.
It definitely is.
Which, like you said, some people will like, some people won't like. But I feel like the majority of people will like it.
Oh yeah, the majority. It's such a easy to digest kind of like movie too.
Yes.
Because like the storyline is very simple, but relatively in comparison to like all the other Marvel movies, especially Civil War. Like there's a lot going on with like all these morals and conflicts and stuff like that. But Thor Ragnarok is very straightforward. It's like Thor trying to save Asgard. He's trying to trying
to prevent Ragnarok, which is the end of Asgard, pretty much.
Yeah,
that's what Ragnarok is.
Yeah.
So he's but he gets in the process he gets cast away in the trash planet.
Thanks to Hela.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And then he has to find a way back, and then on the way, he teams up with Thor and Loki and Valkyrie.
And do you remember the part with Doctor Strange? Did you like that part?
Yeah. I thought it fit in. It was part of the end credits for Doctor Strange.
It like kind of all
comes full circle. It all makes sense. And the whole Doctor Strange scene was enjoyable. I did like his. It was funny too. I had a good laugh.
What was his reason though to keep Loki? Why he did his magic on Loki? Remember Loki kept falling. Whatever. Like what was the exact reason?
I just thought that he only wanted to speak with Thor.
Oh.
And
okay.
and Doctor Strange probably read up about Loki's past and how he's
a villain,
and he was a villain, and what happened in the first Avengers, how he almost took over the world and shit.
Okay.
So he was probably like, nope, fuck this guy. I'm only gonna talk with Thor.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I thought it was like some other reason, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that's the reason. He doesn't really specify, but I'm assuming that's what he's thinking. Because Doctor Strange, he's good-hearted. He's the good guy. He only wants to speak with someone that's good.
Yeah, another hero
that he knows that's a good guy.
Yeah.
And Loki's gonna cast him away, even though he's okay right now. But with his past, he's gonna be like,
especially in the first Avenger movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially what happened there.
Yeah.
But overall, great movie, good comedy scenes and all that stuff. It's just very different, very colorful. Soundtracks is great. Like I said, the characters, blah blah blah, all that. It was a pretty good movie. It definitely is gonna be up there with some other movies. You'll definitely get that Guardians of the Galaxy vibe to it. If you guys are a fan of those films, you'll definitely love Thor Ragnarok. It's Thor getting a facelift pretty much.
Yes.
So yeah, now we'll get to the score finally. So what would you rate this out of 10?
I'm gonna rate Thor Ragnarok a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Yes.
Okay.
Very enjoyable.
Mm.
It was never a boring moment, like I said before. It was just entertaining to the max. I was laughing my ass off throughout the whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed the cameos, the fight scenes, the visuals, the soundtrack, cinematography. Everything was on point.
Mm-hmm.
And very very few negatives that I can think of.
Yeah.
Maybe the one main negative would be that maybe it had too much comedy, but for me it didn't bother me because most of the comedy worked.
Mm.
And it was like a completely different movie compared to the other Marvel movies. And that kind of caught me off guard too. Even though I was kind of prepared with the trailers I've been seeing and all that,
Yeah.
and it still kind of caught me off guard, like, oh wow, this is so different.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a perfect movie. 10 out of 10 is perfect. It's not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but it's still very enjoyable. It's one of my top Marvel movies, and that's why I give it a 9.
Mm-hmm. Personally, I would give it an 8 out of 10. It's just a solid movie. But yeah, pretty much like you kind of pointed out, like I feel like it had maybe a little too much campiness to it, maybe a little too much. But and I do understand why people would kind of like question it a bit. But overall, it's a very enjoyable movie. So it deserves a solid 8 out of 10. So yeah. So yeah, I guess we can just now move on to the spoiler portion. So if you guys haven't seen it, go catch it, especially if you love Guardians of the Galaxy. It definitely gives off that vibe so much.
Definitely.
So much. If you just look at the logo of the title logo, that kind of spells it out for you. It's like very 80s theme. It's kind of like, it's definitely, exact that like campiness to it.
Like even the poster's colorful. It's
very colorful.
Colorful. Watch the trailer; it's so colorful.
Yeah.
It's like immediately, from the trailer, the first trailer, Guardians of the Galaxy. It's already inspired by Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I have to see this movie.
Yeah. If you guys are looking for Thor to be awesome, this is definitely the movie too. So yeah, very pretty enjoyable movie. So now we're gonna go to the spoilers. So if you guys haven't seen it, turn it off now or whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching. But if you guys want to stick around for it, you're more than welcome to. So so pretty much like the opening scene with the fire demon motherfucker and everything. That's like where it really started. That whole like, whoa, this is really different because Thor is like talking, like he's like almost breaking that fourth wall, and then he's like chained up. You can't, and this is during his search for the Infinity Stones. But along the way he gets caught. Didn't really speak why particularly or how he got caught. He's just kind of just there.
He's just there. It just starts like that. He's already caught. He's
just talking to a skeleton. But pretty much like that skeleton's kind of an excuse for that fourth wall break almost. And yeah, it definitely like kind of sets the tone. Like you're already knowing that Thor is gonna act like this way throughout the movie and stuff. But like I said, I was getting used to it after that point, but that whole fight was really cool. He was fighting all those he was fighting that big ass dragon looking thing. And and he managed to take the helmet or whatever back. Or whatever.
That was the head of
the demon. And and like I said before, like I liked how that demon kind of went along with the comedic tone and stuff like that. That was really funny, especially with the scene with like Thor like kind of swinging around the chain, like kind of just spinning around. Because he was on the chain. He's like, oh wait. This is like wait. Can you hold on? Like and so and after that he defeats him for now, and then coming in the process, Scourge is there at what is it called, the reality gate or cannon or whatever, the gate, the gate too.
The gate, the one that Heimdall usually guards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot the name too, but yeah, it's that gate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Scourge was there, talking to some ladies and also showing off his guns, like his actual guns from Texas. Yeah, and after that, Thor came back with the helmet, and then along with a giant, bloody dragon head. It was all like messy and stuff, and it was really funny. Yeah, I definitely like that part too. But yeah, Scourge, it was a nice little introduction for Scourge, for me anyway. Because he's like, it definitely shows him that he's like also the comic relief as well. Very comedic as well. And what was next? Oh yeah, and then Thor comes in the middle of the theater act.
The play,
the play.
The reenactment of what happened Dark World.
In Dark World, with Loki dying. Yeah. And Odin, he's kind of just casually eating grapes or whatever, whatever he was doing.
Well, Odin.
Odin, yeah. Was that kind of just slouching? He's all lazy and stuff. He was enjoying the play, naturally. Because later on, of course, it's Loki, using his powers,
disguised as Odin.
And
then people are like, what the hell? Where's the real Odin then? And that's when Loki takes Thor to where the real Odin's supposed to be, which is a retirement home in New York. Yeah. But they found out that they took it down and it's been destroyed. Yeah, they're like, all right, we don't know what the hell he is then. Yeah. And then that's when Doctor Strange comes up. Yeah, comes up, talks to Thor. Definitely love that scene. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh wow! Oh, Surtur was his name. The fire demon. See, I would never have guessed that. Yeah, I would never have guessed that.
I honestly thought it would have been Ragnarok or some shit. It would have been really cool. But anyways, seems strange. Okay. Oh yeah. So they finally they were taken to where Odin actually is.
He's thanks to Norway.
Yeah, Norway. Thanks to Doctor Strange. Yeah. And then now they were able to talk to their father. Man, he was pretty much dying. Odin was dying, and after he died, that's where Hela came in, because he was pretty much using his power to keep her away. Yeah. To exile her, keep her away from Asgard because of what she wanted to do, which is to take Asgard into that direction, while Odin, wanted to be more peaceful. Yeah, exactly. He wanted Asgard to be a much more peaceful place, so he wanted to settle things down, no more wars, whatever. But obviously, Hela did not want that. Yeah. She wanted to be more, power hungry, war. This very powerful war kind of state, or military state. But after some time, Odin was able to cast her off using his power, but now that he's dying, didn't happen for too long, and Hela came back. So and Hela in the process destroys the hammer, like we saw in the trailer. Very, very dramatic. Very, that was one of the most serious scenes in the movie. Yeah. And destroying the hammer, I was like, whoa,
it's like without the hammer, Thor is not, powerful. He has, the hammer is what he uses to go fly around and to cast lightning at his enemies, and without that, he can't do that. Mm-hmm. It was he still has, his punching power, his strength, but he doesn't have his thunder anymore, because the hammer is gone. It's been destroyed.
Mjolnir is gone. It's kind of it was very a symbolic thing for Thor. It's kind of one of the most characteristic things about Thor is Mjolnir. Yeah, and definitely gonna miss it, because it was a very good comedic device too. Yes. For the other characters, they can't lift it, Captain America almost lifted. Yes, because he was he was pretty worthy. Yeah, so he almost lifted, and Thor was like, oh shit. Yeah,
yeah. That was a great scene.
That was a great scene, and I would love to see something with the the hammer on like the toilet or something, so that no one can go or something. That would have been really cool. But you know,
there was all the part where Vision lifted up. That was pretty funny too. In Age of Ultron, yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's Vision.
Yeah, and he was like, what?
Yeah.
So pretty much up until now, you know, Thor and Vision were the only people who could lift it.
Mm-hmm. In the cinematic universe.
Yeah. In the universe, yeah. And then now Hela, you know, turns out to be another person that can hold it. Not only that, and destroy it.
Destroy it, yeah. Yeah, it definitely shows how powerful she was.
Yeah.
So that happens, and cast Thor off into the trash planet, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were getting beamed up.
They were getting beamed up. Yeah, that's right.
And then in the process, you know, they got
Hela was chasing them.
Yeah.
Because Loki like he panicked and he's like, oh, you know, take us back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Thor didn't want it because, you know, Hela was there. And
yeah.
Sure enough, she followed them up there.
He's following them up there, knocking Thor out of the stream or whatever. So he like
Thor and Loki.
And Loki.
And she was the only one that made it back to Asgard.
Yes, of course.
And and then after that, she started taking over.
She started killing everyone, including the Asian dude.
And like his Thor's friends too from his previous movies.
Yeah,
they got killed off too. So everyone got killed off.
Yeah,
all of his buddies are dead.
Yeah,
which you know I didn't notice at first. I like when she first killed those the 2 or 3 guys right after she got off the gate. I thought they were just random Asgardians.
Yeah,
and then I realized, oh shit, were those his friends?
Yeah. They were the Asgardians that were with Thor.
And and then I saw the Asian dude, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I remember the Asian dude being in his posse. And then you know and then she kills that guy too. I was like, oh well, I guess they're all dead then. Shit.
Yep, they're all gone now.
Yep, Thor's posse. Well, his old posse at least.
Old posse was gone.
They're all gone. Yep.
Yeah.
No more posse.
And of course, all the other soldiers were gone too.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them. Were gone. Yeah. The only one that you know that was still alive in the end because he was in exile was Heimdall.
Heimdall, yeah. He had...
Which I'm glad he's alive because he's cool. I like him.
He's cool.
His eyes and shit. Oh,
yeah.
He's bad. He got that badass look with his dreadlocks and shit.
Oh yeah. I did like him in the other Thor movies too. He was like one of the cooler characters.
Yes. He's a gatekeeper.
He was the gatekeeper.
He was the gatekeeper. Yeah. Before Scourge.
Before of all people. Was Scourge from Dark World?
No, this is his first movie.
From the first movie? Okay.
He appears in, yeah.
Okay. I thought he was like from the previous Thor movie.
No.
But
he turns out to be the replacement of Heimdall, or you know, just in charge for now.
For now, yeah.
While Heimdall's away.
Very klutzy one of that, but yeah. But now you know, now Thor is in, you know, the trash planet.
So I think it's Scar or Sakaar, something like that.
Sakaar, something like that. Yeah, Sakaar. Yeah, Sakaar.
Sakaar. Okay.
Yeah. After Hela just beats the shit out of Asgard's wars and stuff.
Which I thought was pretty random that he turned up there. Like, what are the chances of him turning up on that planet with, like, you know, Hulk and Valkyrie in the same planet?
Yeah.
But, you know, it turns out, you know, that's like where all the trash from the universe gets collected. Yeah. That's why there's so much shit out there. And then they have that big portal that's up in the sky.
AKA the Devil's Anus.
Devil's Anus, yeah.
You know, I can't even believe they call it the Devil's Anus.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just part of the direction of this movie, you know? It's just they just want to make everything funny.
I noticed that they didn't hold back some of the language too. Like didn't they say like shit or something?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, they said like a few cuss words.
Yeah, a few cuss words. Yeah,
no F-bombs, but yeah, definitely quite a few S's and A's and I think maybe B's, bitch.
Yeah, maybe. So yeah, now Thor is in the Sakaar and gets welcomed by its people. They're all wearing like kind of like rag, like they kind of look like sand people, or whatever. So
yeah, they're just like the poor savages of the planet, I guess.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to. I think they wanted to eat them.
They wanted to eat them or something.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, and then the Valkyrie comes. She's like one of the scrappers that collects people for the Grandmaster so that they can fight in a some kind of gladiator fight for entertainment.
Yeah,
and then
it's the contest of champions.
Contest of champions.
Yeah.
So she gets money out of that, so which is why she does it. So she's just pretty much like a collector.
Yeah.
For the Grandmaster, and then of course Grandmaster, being Jeff Goldblum and all that stuff, does his thing, and and in the process, like Loki was there too. Like somehow he was able to like be friends with him.
Yeah.
and Loki was kind of like, I don't know this guy.
Yes, that was hilarious.
Yeah, he kind of like turned
this guy. Yeah.
He kind of turned the tables around on him.
And Thor's like, he's like, Loki, we're brothers. What are you doing? And he's like, nope, no,
we're adopted.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're
adopted. Yeah.
Yeah, and
oh man.
Yeah, and Thor, of course, Thor gets to meet Korg. The character we love. And then he wanted to start a revolution and stuff, but failed all the other times because he doesn't have that. I guess he doesn't have that leadership, whatever. He can't just rile up any people, do it. And then of course the contest of champions happen, of course, and then that's where Hulk comes in, and then Thor's like, yeah, like it's all pumped up. Oh, and I think in the process, I think he finds out that the Valkyrie is, Asgardian.
Yeah, that was before the fight. Yeah.
That was before, and then wanted to talk to her, but of course she had that little like zapper thing on his neck, so he just kept zapping him, so he never had a chance to really talk to her.
Yeah,
never really get to know her. Because she just didn't want. She wanted to get away from Asgard.
Yeah, she wanted to forget all that, forget her past. That's why she's always drinking and shit.
Try to drink her sorrows away.
Her sorrows. She's just like in pain, pretty much.
In constant pain, because that's why she drinks. But anyways, that fight scene with Hulk and all that stuff, that was pretty fun to watch.
Oh yeah, very fun.
Yeah,
very fun.
Very
well done.
Yeah. What was it? What was that whole thing called with Hulk? Was it Planet Hulk or something? Where it's like a big saga for Hulk in the comics anyway.
Yeah, Planet Hulk.
And
like people are like worshiping him and like calling him, like the leader, and like people being in love with him. Like they got to get that aspect from the comics into the movie. As they don't make. Obviously, they don't make the whole planet, Hulk. It just makes a lot of people from that planet, from the city, worship him and like him. And people are wearing all these masks, like, oh, Hulk.
Yeah.
Like, parading around, like, everything's so green. Because, he's the champion.
He's their champion. Yeah. He's like, that celebrity or whatever. He's there. He's that all-star.
Yeah. And, he's wearing an armor, too, like in the comics. They got that down.
Yep.
Which is cool.
Yeah. That whole fight scene was really cool. I enjoyed it. And of course, the first of Thor's powers was kind of coming back in a way. Like he was able to awaken his true power.
Yeah.
But of course, it was interrupted by the zappy zap from the Grandmaster.
Yes.
So they kind of like cut the fight short quite a bit. But it was still a pretty enjoyable fight. And then Corey's like, he's just another one.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the little callback they had from the first Avenger when Hulk grabbed Loki and started bashing him around. They did that with Thor.
The same exact
exact thing when he just looks at him just like that.
But just
yes. And then Loki's like, how does that feel?
Yeah.
That was like yes.
Yeah, it's nice, very nice callback too.
Yes.
It makes a pretty good amount of like references.
Yep.
From previous Marvel movies. And after that, what was it? Because Grandmaster liked Thor, he put it in the same room as Hulk, and they were like trying to catch up on things.
Yeah.
And you can see Hulk with that side. He was being like he has like that vocabulary of a toddler. Yeah, like a lot of what Hulk said was really funny.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then it was like a nice little argument, I guess, going on with Thor. Like about like trying to go back to Earth, but Hulk was like, no,
I stay.
I stay. Hulk
you
stay.
Go. Yeah, you go.
Thor go. Hulk stay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember he was like in a bathtub. He comes out all naked.
Yes.
And
He's just like, oh well, that's my brain.
And then I believe that's right. Okay, so when Thor and Hulk were talking in the room, Thor escapes like soon after or something, and then he's because he sees the jet
Yeah.
from Age of Ultron,
Yeah.
the Quinjet,
Yeah.
and tries to escape, but Hulk kind of comes in. He just breaks everything, and then but he sees Black Widow in the video
recording,
in the video recording,
Yeah.
and that calms him down.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Hulk,
Yeah.
and now he transfers back to Bruce Banner. And then now Bruce Banner's like freaking out, like whoa, like it's been 2 years since.
Yeah, he had no idea what's going on, where
Yeah.
he is and everything.
Yeah, because of Hulk.
Yeah.
Was Hulk for like 2 years.
Yeah.
So he kind of like was able to keep Banner away until Black Widow.
Yeah.
That video, and then Thor tries to explain everything, and then Bruce is like freaking out, and now it kind of like turns into like kind of like one of those. It's kind of like that Hangover movie. That kind of like that vibe, like whenever they like wake up from their their hangover, they're like freaking out, like oh the fuck, like
yeah exactly.
like, that kind of
he
vibe.
doesn't remember the fight.
Yeah.
He asked, did I win? And Thor's like, no, I won.
Yeah.
Like, well, that doesn't sound right.
That doesn't sound right. yeah, definitely. Like Banner was like, he was on, or he was like, he fit right into that comedic tone as well.
Yes, even like they even made the regular Bruce Banner, funny.
Funny, yeah.
The way it was acted, it was they gave him something to laugh at, in a good way, just like great comedic timing, and it's just like like oh, like kind of like a fish out of water kind of thing, like whoa, what am I, what is this, I don't remember what happened, it's been 2 years, I'm like what?
Yeah. So he was like freaking out and stuff, and then they're trying to like make their escape, but Valkyrie finds them, and gosh, what was it? Oh no! Right before, Grandmaster finds out that Thor and Hulk were missing.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And then he has Loki and the Valkyrie look for Thor together.
Yeah.
But obviously they wanted it. They were competing to find Thor first, Thor and Hulk for the Grandmaster. So they were the two were fighting, and then Loki managed to like grab her head to see in her head like what happened.
Yeah.
Because she's Asgardian.
Yeah.
And then you get to see the Valkyries. And they're pretty cool. Like they're like I would love to see more of the Valkyries.
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately, all the Valkyries were killed except for her.
Yeah.
The only Valkyrie left. I guess the leader. I assume the leader of the Valkyrie saved her. Like
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if she's one of the leaders or just a random Valkyrie.
Yeah, or like one of those stronger Valkyries.
Yeah.
Right? She saves that Valkyrie, the last Valkyrie, before she was somehow casted off into the trash planet.
Yeah.
And there you go. And that's how that's why she just didn't want to go back to Asgard. It's just like she knows about the true Asgard. What was Asgard supposed to be, and that's why she didn't want to she wanted to stay away from that.
Yeah.
And she didn't care about Asgard at some point. But so now she catches up to Thor because she beats Loki. Oh yeah, so they started to started that rebellion and so they can take the ship.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and along the way, I think they were using Loki in a way to access the ship.
Oh yeah.
Because
like before that he gets captured by Valkyrie. He's all tied up.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't trust him.
Yeah.
And then since he didn't side with Thor at first, Thor was like, yeah, let's have him tied up. But eventually they decide to he's gonna be helpful. He convinces them to set him free. I'm gonna help you. And which he does for the most part, help him get up there. But in the end, of course, when they get up to the ship, Thor wants to take it. Loki wants to take it for himself to go back to Asgard and leave Thor and the rest there.
Yeah.
But then Thor, thinking ahead, he's like, nope, it's not gonna happen.
He had the same the device that zapped him.
Yeah.
And then put it on Loki.
Yeah.
And he zapped him.
He zapped him.
Yep. And then they took
and he's just like he had it zapped for like
forever.
for as long as
Yeah, because he just throws it.
He just throws it and it just doesn't turn it off. It's just like Loki's like, oh, I can't, he can't get up.
Mm-hmm.
And then they take the ship along with they take the Grandmaster ship along with was Bruce on it?
Bruce on it. With and then. Or no. Bruce was with Valkyrie.
Valkyrie, yeah.
Yeah, and then Thor met up with Valkyrie's ship.
Oh yeah, they were.
And Banner was with her, and then she shot up Banner up to the ship.
Yeah.
And then soon after, I think she was Valkyrie was like in a dogfight with the right hand what was it? Grandmaster's like bodyguard.
Oh, bodyguard. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was like a chase going on with the Grandmaster's right hand and some other people.
Yeah.
And they managed to escape, shoot them down.
Shoot them down. Even the right hand dies, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
she crashes or something.
Yeah, pretty sure she's dead.
Yeah, I think she's dead. Yeah.
Yeah, and then and Hulk, Valkyrie, and Thor managed to fly back to Asgard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then during the whole revolution going on, Korg, and his group with a bug and a 3-headed dude and some other people, some other fighters, they find Loki. And then that's when Korg is like, "Hey man, want to come?" they take one of the big ships.
Yeah.
They're gonna go away, but I guess Loki is the one that tells them, "Oh, let's go to Asgard and save it."
Yeah.
Because they randomly they just show up at later on.
Yeah.
And they show up in Asgard.
Mm-hmm.
But oh, go ahead.
No. I was about to say they go to Asgard, as a team. Mm-hmm. It was just Thor, Valkyrie, and Hulk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And as that was happening, of course, Hela finds the people eventually, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, she finds the place where they were hiding first. Mm-hmm. She finds that place, but she finds it empty.
Yeah.
Because Heimdall again he moves them to back to the bridge.
Yeah.
So he can escape from there.
Mm-hmm.
Before Hela can catch up to him.
Yeah, and then she met up with Thor, right? She crossed paths with Thor.
Oh yeah, eventually they cross paths. Yeah, and because beforehand she had awakened those zombies,
that's right,
the Evil Dead army.
Yeah, along
with the big bad wolf.
Yeah, wolf. And of course Scourge was there along. And now eventually she meets up with Thor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she tells, or pretty much Thor finds out, Asgard was this.
Yeah, she reveals from the mural on the top.
Yeah, the mural, the mural had something covering over it, so it looked like Asgard was this peaceful place, but it was really it
looked like hell.
It looked like hell because Hela. No, it looked like hell because Odin and Hela were pretty much war mongrels and
Well, she is known as the goddess of death.
Yeah.
So she would be evil.
She wanted to kill everything.
Yeah.
Or just be looked up upon at least as as their god.
Yeah.
And of course eventually Odin tries to turn things around, blah blah blah, that part. Mm-hmm. So so Thor finds out about that, but he's just he doesn't really. I don't think he cared too much about that. Really,
because he was already part of the good side. Everything was fine until Odin passed away.
Yeah.
And then pretty much once Hela showed up, it was like, oh shit, I gotta take care of this now, and Hela wants to be, like you said, the heir to Odin's throne.
Yeah.
And kill off Thor.
Mm. So yeah.
But of course Thor, being the good-hearted heir to the throne doesn't want Hela to be there, of course.
Yeah.
But in order for that, they have to fight for it.
They have to fight for
the throne.
Yeah. They eventually fight. And then. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot happening, I think, during those parts too.
Yeah, and during that part was when Scourge was leading the army, Hela's army of the dead to the bridge to meet up with Heimdall and the Asgardians. And that's when Thor and his gang shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, or when Valkyrie and Hulk are going against the
army,
the Valkyrie, Hulk, and the Asgardians. Whatever warriors warriors they had were going against Scourge and the army of the dead.
Mm-hmm.
While Thor was fighting Hela.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she didn't realize who Banner was until Hulk starts fighting the wolf.
Yeah.
So she's like, what?
Yeah, I mean, and the whole scene was hilarious. Of him jumping off the ship.
Yeah.
Saying to her, "Oh, now you're gonna know who I really am." And he jumps off the ship and fucking crashes and
breaks
he's
his
just
neck
all fucked up and everything. It's just you think he's gonna fall off and turn to Hulk, but no, he just face plants in front of the wolf, and the wolf's like, okay. He just goes over him whatever.
Yeah.
That whole scene was just everyone
was perfect.
laughing.
Yeah. That was perfect.
Yeah. But eventually, of course, Bruce turns to Hulk and he fights off the wolf.
Mm-hmm.
While Valkyrie and everyone else are fighting the army of the dead.
Mm-hmm. I think Scourge try to sneak his way back too. He eventually kind of tries to switch sides.
Yeah, the whole time he was just give me twang. He doesn't know if he's doing the right thing or not. The only reason why he joins Hela was to
because he was scared.
Because he was scared of her. He didn't want to die, of course, and he would be like, okay, I'm gonna join you then.
Mm-hmm.
But earlier, in the movie, Hela had ordered him to execute a civilian.
Yeah,
because they wouldn't reveal where the people were, where Heimdall and the people were.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Scourge was about to kill. I think it was a random
lady. Yeah.
And then he was having doubts. I don't know if I'm doing this. I don't know if I can do this. If I'm doing the right thing. And eventually later on, he turns good.
Yeah. Yeah. He escapes and he kind of sneaks his way back to the ship, and then I think
that's when Korg and them show up, because they show up during the fight. Yeah, Korg and Loki.
Yeah. And
that's when things really heat up there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. You see Korg fighting with the gun or something.
Yeah.
And then Loki just doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Using his knives or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I think that's when Scourge tries to sneak into the ship with
the people. Yeah, he just puts on a hoodie or something.
Yeah.
He just tries to sneak up with them in the core ship.
Yeah, but what was it? Oh yeah, but the ship was being held or something because of I think Hela was actually there.
Yeah.
Too. Because Hela and Thor or Hela eventually caught up with the ship or everyone pretty much, because she beat Thor for the moment.
In the process she cut one of his eyes.
She pretty much fucks up his eye.
Yeah,
one of his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And then beats him for now. And then stops the ship from going. But and then Scourge he's fuck this, and he just takes his guns and just starts shooting the undead or whatever.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
But this is just really funny. How much bullets that thing had? You think it would have?
It looked like a regular 30-round magazine.
Yeah,
he was shooting 200 bullets.
Yeah, 200 bullets. Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of unrealistic, but I mean,
it
works. Whatever.
Yeah,
whatever. Action movie. All right, you can do that. I guess.
It's a little plot hole. That's the only one of the only plot holes.
Big old plot hole. Yeah. I was wondering that too, because it wasn't a drum magazine.
Yeah.
So he was shooting it was he had unlimited ammo.
Yeah.
It's just a regular 30-round magazine looked like. So
yeah.
I was okay.
Damn, how much bullets did he have in there? I think I thought I once for a second there I thought he was able to get some magic going in there or something actually putting in magic bullets instead of real bullets or something.
Yeah.
But he only had the regular bullets.
Yeah.
And he eventually runs out.
But whatever. It was so cool.
It was so cool.
It was a cool scene. Yeah. In the end, it was it's how much fun you had with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about I thought about the bullet thing too. I was like, as I was watching, I was like, wow, it's a lot of bullets. But in the end, I was like, yeah, it's fucking badass.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Yeah, Scourge was really cool.
Mhm.
Up until of course Hela killed him.
Yeah,
I think.
unfortunately, he gets killed off
Mm-hmm.
during the whole battle.
Yep. Yeah. He died a hero.
He died a hero. Yes.
Yeah. And then in the process though, Thor, activated his power. He finds out that the hammer wasn't really like where his power came from, but rather it was just help him to control his power within him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure Odin, because he was flashing back to like Odin's image, and what I'm thinking is that when Odin died and he turned to that dust, whatever, it was like it went like Thor absorbed that power, so in a way, Odin's still alive in Thor.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
Okay.
And then Odin helped him unleash Thor's true potential.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
without needing any kind of hammer or anything, he can control thunder now and become, more powerful than
now a true thunder god.
Yes.
Pretty much. Right now he uses power to overpower the dead, the undead or whatever.
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah,
easily. And then but even with that, Hela was still, pretty powerful. So
yeah, there was no way. Pretty much, Hela was invincible god.
Invincible god, yeah, invincible goddess.
And and in the process, Thor realizes that the whole time they're trying to prevent Ragnarok, but in the end, their efforts were not. It wasn't enough. Like but also he realized that Ragnarok, the end of Asgard, needs to happen in order for Hela to not be what she in order to foil Hela's plans to become the ruler of Asgard.
Yeah.
If Asgard is destroyed, then Hela can't rule anything.
Yeah.
And in the process, they need to bring what's his name, the demon god.
Yeah.
The demon guy.
Yes.
Back to life.
Sulzer. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's the one who destroys Asgard in the Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Thing. So they bring him back to life with the flames, whatever.
Yeah, the internal flame.
The internal flames.
Which is how she was able to bring the army back.
Yeah.
With the internal flame, along with the wolf too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once the demon, they get him back. He's all big and everything. He's saying, "I'm gonna destroy all you guys." Right, yeah. But there's no one there,
there's no point.
There's no point, and then Thor and them, they're like, "Okay, yeah, let's get the hell out of here."
Yeah.
And, Asgard. It's also they realize, okay, Asgard isn't a place, it's the people.
It's the people, yeah. And in Asgard, or the place was supposedly like Hela's source of power too.
Yeah.
So that was why Thor thought this is the only way to beat her. And
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just have Ragnarok happen. Have the demon guy, destroy everyone, and in the process kill Hela.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not sure if she's dead. I think she is.
I think she is.
But I don't know. You just see the sword go down on her.
Yeah.
I'm assuming she's dead.
I'm assuming she's
dead.
But,
you never know, dude.
Never know, yeah. She could come back, be... Thanos' servant or something, or go work alongside Thanos or something. I don't know.
You see the sword go. I mean, you see the sword go through her, but maybe she's still alive. Because in the first Thor movie, you think Loki is dead. Because he falls off into space. It's like, oh, he's in space. He can't breathe. Obviously, he's dead, but no, he turns out to be alive, and a good thing too.
Yeah.
But if Hela is dead, then okay, whatever. But if she's still alive, it's cool too, because she was a good villain.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so she dies, I guess, and
for now.
And for now.
And then
Asgard is completely destroyed, and but a lot of people are safe. A whole lot are dead too, but. Thor manages to save quite a few Asgardians, including Korg still alive.
Yes, and
cracking jokes and while Asgard is getting blown up and shit. It's like,
Yeah,
Alright.
remember he was carrying his dead body or whatever, or he thought he was dead.
Yeah.
And then he's like moving. I was like, oh, you're alive.
Oh, you're alive,
Oh, oh, hey guys, he's alive. And then but now, Thor is, of course, like the true hero, whatever. He saved the day pretty much.
He has an eye patch like Odin, so he's pretty much Odin now.
Yeah, he takes Odin's place for sure. Now they're gonna go to Earth. Travel to Earth, or they try anyway.
Yeah, tried to travel to Earth, and I think his plan is to take the Asgardians to where Odin was staying, because Odin told him, "No, this is I like this place. This would be a good place to bring the Asgardians." So he's gonna take him there.
Yeah.
That's the original plan.
The original plan, but in the after credits scene,
the mid credits.
Yeah, the credits scene or post credits scene, there's a big ship.
Yeah.
Like engulfing.
Well, this was the mid credits.
Mid credits.
But
post credit scene nonetheless.
Yeah.
But there's a big ship, and like pretty much like over, taking over like their ship.
Yeah.
It's like really huge ship. Yeah. And you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then that's like pretty much it.
And that's it, yeah.
I assume that's Thanos' ship.
I assume so too.
Yeah.
Whatever from what I've read, they say is Thanos' ship, so I'm pretty sure it's him.
Yeah, that's what I want to make.
Because it's a huge ass ship, so I mean, I don't think it's anyone else.
Unless it's like
because this movie is supposed to end. It's supposed to end off where like the Infinity War is gonna start.
Yeah,
pretty much. So I'm assuming that's Thanos right there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And then of course you see the Grandmaster one more time, and they're just like
the post credits.
Post credits, very last post credit, and now he's just like, oh yeah, hey, good job, great job everyone with the revolution, but let's call it a tie, and then it just cuts off like that's it.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, that's it.
I was like, that's funny, but I thought I was expecting something else.
Yeah, I was thinking a little more.
Yeah,
a little more than that.
Yeah,
like I thought it was gonna be like a more of a punchline, but it just kind of just cuts off randomly. Like, oh, okay, this is just a tie.
Yeah.
Okay, so what now?
Yeah.
With the Grandmaster.
I think he's still alive. I don't think.
Oh yeah, he's still alive, but
I don't think they're gonna kill him off. But
he's not gonna be a Grandmaster anymore.
Oh
I think because it's a revolution or a rebellion.
Yeah.
So they're probably gonna like kick him off or exile him somewhere.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back maybe. Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah.
But remember that scene with Stan Lee? With the scissors.
Yeah. The barber shop.
Yeah, he's a
barber.
he's a barber.
Yeah.
Pretty much a space barber.
Yeah.
And he had like all these like scissors and shit, and was to cut Thor's like long hair off. I think that was a pretty funny scene.
Yes.
As well.
Oh yeah. A lot of funny scenes in the movie.
There's a lot of funny scenes.
Too many funny scenes. Like
especially with Korg.
Yeah.
I love Korg.
Yeah. Too many funny scenes, but they all work.
They all work.
A shit ton of funny scenes, like. But for me, like, I would say 95% of the jokes had me laughing, like, my ass off. Like, fucking so entertaining to watch.
Yeah. Very entertaining. Obviously, you guys that stick around for the spoilers, I assume you guys already seen it. So, if you guys thought, this was a great movie or something, you have any things to say, leave it down below. Tell us your thoughts about them for Ragnarok. And what else you guys are you excited for? Are you excited for Black Panther? Are you excited for Marvel, the Infinity War, whatever the Avengers Infinity War film that's coming up eventually?
Yeah, I'm excited for all of them, dude.
Yeah.
Especially Black Panther.
Yeah, are you excited for Black Panther?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks great.
Yeah,
especially Infinity War. I haven't seen any trailer for Infinity War. I don't know what to expect, but I'm very excited because it's gonna be the ultimate superhero movie.
I think it's gonna be in 2 parts, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be part 1 and 2.
Next year is part 1, and then part 2 is 2019.
Oh,
it's gonna be epic, man. It's gonna be everyone, every single important superhero that's come out in the Marvel Cinematic Universe are gonna be in this one.
Yeah. We're gonna see Spider-Man. We're gonna see Ant-Man. We're gonna see Black Panther, of course. We're gonna see all the other heroes.
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, even like some of the side characters are gonna be in it.
What's up?
Some of the side characters.
Yeah. I hope Korg is gonna be in there.
Yes.
Somewhere.
He has to do.
Yeah. Great job, everyone. yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much the spoilers. I know we talked long about this, but there's definitely a lot to talk about for Thor Ragnarok. It's definitely like the movie that was, showing that, we can take this character and make him really fun. And I also think like, it could be also like a further inspiration for perhaps Infinity War. It could be like Infinity War could be both serious and funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it might be half and half for all we know.
Yeah, I'm hoping it is. I don't want Infinity War to be like Thor Ragnarok. Like that. That would be a downer.
Yeah, it'd be kind of down.
That would be like too much. Okay, like we get it. All right, you want to be funny and stuff, but they have to make it more serious. For Infinity War.
They gotta take it seriously somehow.
Yeah.
Because this is supposed to be the big war. This is supposed to be a big Marvel film that every other Marvel film like led to.
The director. The good thing is that I found out that the director of Infinity War is the same director as Civil War and Captain America 2, the Winter Soldier, which are both serious films and great films.
Yeah.
With a little bit of comedy in it.
Yeah.
So if they take that formula they did with the Winter Soldier and Civil War, and apply that to Infinity War, then it would be perfect.
Oh yeah.
And just like a sprinkle in a little bit of comedy in it.
Like Ragnarok. Yeah.
A little bit of that, but make it more serious.
Yeah.
Make it like like epic. That's as it should be.
Yeah. I feel like I've been saying Thor is just so different. I feel like it it did that 180 where all the other films are just all serious but a little bit of comedy, but now with Ragnarok it's like comedy, a little serious, little bit of seriousness to it.
Yeah.
So I like, and then of course Guardians of the Galaxy was like the base for it, blah blah blah. But yeah, overall like Ragnarok was a very enjoyable movie, and hopefully that will be like a good stepping stone for Infinity War, along with a couple other more films. I think especially Black Panther and stuff.
We got next year. We got Black Panther and Ant-Man and the Wasp. Ant-Man and the Wasp. And then and Infinity War.
So yeah, we just got a couple more films, and then there you go. Infinity War.
Yeah.
For next year. Yeah. Can't wait for it. Hope you guys are excited for that too. Looking forward to it. So yeah, that's definitely pretty much it. I know there's a lot to talk about. I know this has been going on for like over an hour and stuff like that. But yeah, Thor Ragnarok, great film, all that stuff.
2 thumbs up.
Two thumbs up.
For me.
Yeah, definitely. And I definitely look forward to all the other Marvel films coming up. Black Panther, we'll definitely take a look at that.
Yes.
We'll try to review it too. But coming up is Justice League. And that's like we definitely got to talk about that too.
Oh yeah.
Because our first review was with Batman vs Superman.
Yes.
And we know how that turned out.
Yes.
We know how that turned out.
Oh man.
We definitely have to talk about the DC films.
Yeah. Wow. It's been a while since we did that review, and that's the first movie review we did together, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you had a lot of things to say about that film.
Yeah.
So we definitely have to do Justice League for sure.
Of course. Yeah.
We definitely are gonna have things to say about it.
Yes.
And it's pretty much going to seal the fate of how DC films are going to be like in comparison to Avengers.
Yeah, as we did with the Wonder Woman, we rated that highly. We both enjoyed it so much, Wonder Woman.
I enjoyed it too. Yeah. Definitely me.
Yeah. So hopefully, Justice League, it'll be
it'll be an improvement. Good. Yeah, it'll be good and an improvement upon Wonder Woman.
I doubt it's gonna be as good as Wonder Woman, but hopefully it's at least an improvement over Batman vs Superman.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
It has to be an improvement. They have to take feedback from critics and people.
Yeah. Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman and Chris Pratt's character were good, but like the side characters were pretty weak overall. I felt like
Chris Pine.
Sorry. Yeah. A lot of Chris's, dude.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of Chris's in Hollywood. Chris Helmsworth, Chris Pratt, Pine.
Chris Pine is the DC Chris.
Yeah. A lot of Chris's, dude.
Yeah.
And but anyways, Justice League, definitely gonna watch that. We're gonna talk about it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
from what I've heard, people have been saying good things about it. People that have watched it early.
It seems promising. Like the trailer, like
people say it's good.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any awesome things about it. Then again, I'm not expecting
Too much,
100%,
yeah.
100% Rotten Tomato score on Justice League. Maybe I'm hoping it would get at least a 70%.
Yeah, I
Rotten
say
Tomatoes.
I
Even though I say fuck the critics, but hopefully, you know, if it says 70% at least Justice League, then I'm gonna have high hopes for it.
yeah. Hopefully, all the main characters are gonna be very good. Hopefully probably the villain is probably gonna be like, eh.
Yeah, I don't think
they didn't really like talk about the villain.
Yeah, I don't think the villain's gonna be that good, honestly.
Yeah.
But you know, you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
They can surprise you.
Yeah, yeah. They already wasted Doomsday. Like,
Yeah, like you said, they had from the trailers that they've shown for Justice League, they haven't shown the villain that much. The main villain.
Yeah.
I know his name is Steppenwolf, but I haven't seen him. Like I don't know what he looks like compared to Michael Keaton from Spider-Man, the Vulture, compared to Hela in Thor Ragnarok, where they did show them a lot, and they did promote their villains character a lot in the posters, in the marketing, and all that.
yeah,
They haven't really promoted this villain for Justice League. It's always just the heroes, which is fine. But you know, I want to see the villain too, and they haven't shown much of him. So that saying that they don't really care about him. He's gonna be a whatever villain then.
Yeah.
But
same with Wonder Woman. Like you know, Ares.
Yeah, Ares.
Ares is a pretty cool villain, but they didn't really
show him. Yeah.
They didn't really do much with it.
Exactly. Yeah. He just like showed up at the end and
he was a he had a British dude face. And
yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I didn't. Yeah. I wasn't really. That was one of the main problems with Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, he was okay.
He was okay.
That's it.
At least he put the helmet on.
Yeah. He did have that badass look. You know, once he put his armor on.
Yeah.
And you know, the whole fight scene was pretty cool. But you know, the whole reveal thing was like, okay. It's random.
Yeah. I felt like they tried it a little too hard on that.
Yeah.
Like I know I gave Wonder Woman a high ass score over time, or at the time. But over time, it kind of like I started to kind of change about it. So now it's like a 7. It's like if it's like a 70% for me for Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So hopefully Justice League is a improvement over Wonder Woman for me.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I want to give it an 8 out of 10 at least.
Yeah. To me, it would be a solid 7.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. Prediction. I want to give it.
I'm predicting.
Yeah. I want to give it an 8, but it might be a 7. Yeah.
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 At least a 7, but hopefully, you know, an 8. Yeah. I doubt it's gonna get a 9 or a 10. I doubt it. It's directed by Zack Snyder, right?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah. Already in trouble there. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like one of the people working on it.
Yeah.
At least.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. He directed most of it, but then there was a story that his daughter committed suicide, so he had to step out, and Joss Whedon took over for a bit to finish it off. But Zack Snyder is the main director.
Yeah, he's like main.
And you see, you see his direction, his CGI filled extravagant stuff going on.
The
explosions, the camera effect, everything's all dark and like you can barely see shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Well, obviously we're still excited for Justice League. I know we're going about it too much, but yeah, we're looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. So look forward to our review. Hopefully, we'll talk about it. We'll definitely sit down and talk about it for sure. So, hopefully that'll happen then. So, we'll see you guys soon in that video. Later, guys.